Good morning. It is July 22nd. I'm Rose.
I'm Rhoda.
And this is the Something Good Morning Show. Happy sunny summer morning. As you can see, we have been playing with the sun today, but that's okay. We're not complaining. So what is something good that has happened this week?
Lots and lots of sunshine. That is always good for me. I know I mention it a lot, but I need the sun. And I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, bless you. Oh, gesundheit.
Excuse me. The sun is really having an effect on me here.
Yeah, it's kind of coming down on you.
Just got a little glow here.
And what's something good that happened to you?
Well, I had my first s'mores of the season. If you know anything about me and s'mores, it's not like I absolutely have s'mores, but I do like marshmallows and everything. And also finding good marshmallows and also gluten-free graham crackers, just the whole thing, it makes it sometimes a little bit challenging, to have a s'more. So, and I missed it on July 4th because we had kiddos who also wanted like several s'mores, so we ran out. So yeah, I did get my first s'mores of the season, so that was a special moment, and they were homemade marshmallows, and so yum. And it was also good. As you were speaking of the sun, so nice that we were actually able to work outside at a coffee shop, just because it was like, wow, outdoors.
It was wonderful.
I was literally hot.
Warm enough to be in the shade and work. So
yeah, I honestly felt slightly dehydrated at the end of the day. I was
goodness.
like, whoa, this is weird. Actually, just working in the sun all day.
It was so nice. Yeah.
So
it's just more motivating, to get things done.
There's just something about the sun that is, like you said, so good. It's soul food. It really is.
It really is.
But anyways, today we're actually talking about the dinner party. We mentioned it last week, but we were just going to dive in a little deeper on the Magnolia dinner party. And so as we mentioned, we initially did it just because of this contest that Magnolia Joanna Gaines is doing. And so to celebrate the launch of her new cookbook, and so good excuse for good food and friends and family, fun get together. And so today we're just going to go over a few of the details in case you just want to throw your own dinner party, because it really doesn't have to be anything big, doesn't have to be anything elaborate or formal. And we're used to doing bridal showers, baby showers, weddings, all kinds of stuff, and that obviously can feel a little overwhelming, and just there's endless amount of details and stuff, and it's this one time event, you want everybody to feel super special and everything to just go perfectly. And so at dinner party, there's just not the pressure,
right? So
it's great.
A little more laid back, casual, but still a little kind of an event to put on.
Yes, it's that small scale.
Yes.
So anyways, let's talk about the food.
Yes.
Now, you have some pictures. Okay, and like we said, this is out of her new cookbook.
So yes, you had to pick recipes from her book to use. So let me just scroll back to those pictures. We did started off with a salad, an arugula salad.
Yum. With dried cherries.
Yes, that's the salad there with dried cherries. The cherries, you buy dried cherries, and then you soak them overnight in apple cider vinegar, and then they plump up, and they're just kind of a fun little treat. And then gorgonzola cheese on there, some toasted almonds, and then we had this truffle butter roll. And everything we made was gluten-free. So those are homemade rolls by our sister Susie. They were delicious. And just side note, just don't double the batch. She made them at the beginning of the week, and just one single batch, because we're just making sure everything was going to turn out. They were absolutely amazing. We're this is epic. This does not taste gluten-free. And we're we need these rolls to make an egg sandwich later. So then come the day of the party, she made the rolls, but she had to double it because we're having more people, and they didn't turn out as well. So she's I think she was kind of disappointed. They still tasted really good, especially that truffle flavor. But just in case you're going to make them, maybe just one at a time. But we're going to make them again for sure. They're really good.
Yeah, and also, little sidebar too, you can use black truffle oil instead of the white truffle oil that it calls for. All truffle oils are spendy, so
right,
and hard to find.
And then this was our next course, we had some roasted asparagus and then some rib.
Yeah. Braised short ribs.
Short ribs, thank you. Except these ones were flanken. If you are familiar with that, I was not. But her recipe calls for regular, and the ones we had were flanken, so they're like really thin ribs. But they turned out great. We did it in an Instant Pot, thanks to our sister-in-law who kind of came in at the last minute and helped us out because we were kind of like, this is not like what the recipe calls for. So anyways, did a little juggling there. And then we had white cheddar mashed potatoes.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh my goodness, so good. So that was the second course. And then we also had a special drink. Do you want to tell them about that while I find the dessert?
Oh, yes. So it was grapefruit and lime refresher with sparkling water and a little stevia. And people were asking for seconds on that. Obviously, when it's warm out, it's just so refreshing and so delicious. But it hits the spot. And like, how many grapefruits did you have to squeeze to make that happen?
I think 3 Costco bags worth, because each drink calls for 1 grapefruit. So, and then this was the dessert chorus, which was divine. This is a toffee cake, and it is gluten-free as well. And you make these little cakes in the cupcake tin, and then you drizzle over this like date caramely mixture. Like you boil dates down and everything, and add like cream to it and things. It's really good. And then it was nice too because it wasn't heavy at all. It just felt light and like satisfying, especially with a cup of coffee. It was really good.
Yeah.
So I would recommend that as well. And then let's see here. I could show you some maybe decor pics now.
Yeah. And also, go ahead, show some decor pics.
I'll just show you maybe a display of the table here. Okay, this was just kind of welcoming people in. We had this cute little welcome sign. And then we also had some music going from our mom's record player, which is actually, we got her it from really Magnolia.
Nice. I mean, how full circle is
So,
that?
I know it's
Such
a little
nice
bit close
touch.
up, but we had Miles Davis playing, and it was just like, it just set the mood so well. And then let's see if I can find a tablescape here. There we are.
Oh yeah.
So there's the tablescape.
And it's simple, it's just, we tried to make it just look cohesive and simple and pieces that we can reuse.
Yeah.
So, which I guess we could just go in, so we'll go into a few of the decor items a little later. But and we also have a special guest today.
To tell us about her experience at the party.
Okay, so she
One of
is
our
our
nieces.
first guest.
You want to come in between us
She
here?
was one of the 3 servers.
Finley. And
Say hello.
She and 2 of our other nieces helped serve at the dinner, and they also ate there, and they're just really cute.
Yeah, we allowed them to eat.
But what did you think of the party?
What was your favorite part?
Yeah.
The dessert. The toffee cakes.
Oh. Had you had
Delish.
anything like that before?
No.
No. So kind of hit the spot for you?
And she also drank decaf coffee.
Well, yes. She,
dear.
yeah, you had mentioned that earlier.
She is
you
one
like
of
your
us.
coffee. She is one of us. And also, was there anything that you learned, just kind of being a first-time server, and any sort of etiquette you learned?
Not to get the drinks mixed up.
Yes, that is important. That is important.
Guests
Yes.
don't want their drinks to get mixed up. And you learned that before mixing any drinks that wasn't
along the
after,
way,
or
a
along the
little
way.
bit,
Okay. Okay. So would you do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
Yeah,
you
she's
were
always
really-
up for a party.
And you had a special dress. You guys all wore the same dress. Yeah. It was this mint green dress that you wore for
Yeah.
your aunt's
Wedding.
wedding. Yeah. So you had fun wearing that.
girl
And
dress.
it's always fun to do things with your cousins too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That always makes it lots of fun. Okay. Anything else you want to share?
Any
About the
other
party?
Not
tidbits?
really.
Yeah.
I like the party.
Yeah.
And you hope we win.
Yeah.
You want to meet Joanna?
You've kind of been into Magnolia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's kind of
She
a
likes
Magnolia
Fixer
girl.
Upper.
That's one of her favorite shows. So
Yeah.
she has a good eye for decor, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And good taste buds too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for making an appearance today.
Being our guest today.
So now, speaking of just, also just making things special, obviously we did have like servers. It was just kind of fun to have our nieces. They wanted to do it.
They wanted
so
to be a part.
yeah, you can do that. Also, we had like 3 questions that we kind of interspersed throughout the dinner. So we asked like, what's your ideal meal, or where would you want a vacation, or if you have like been on an amazing vacation, where do you recommend going? And then like, what was your worst job? And so just, you can mix up however you want. And we'll also leave a link to some conversation starters, some questions.
It
But
just helps to keep the things moving and going. I mean, people talk amongst themselves, but it's nice to kind of get the conversation going and talk about things maybe you wouldn't otherwise. And then she would kind of tell them the question, and then people would talk amongst themselves, and then she'd pick out a few people to tell the whole group, and that would kind of get things going too, and you'd get off on tangents and things. So it's kind of a nice way to just
mix it
break
up
the
a little,
ice
break the ice. Yeah. And so also, if you want some creative ways of getting the conversation going, I've seen like where they've like printed off a question and put it in a bowl, and then like people can pick a question, or they tie it to the flatware or to the coffee cup when it comes out. Or there's all kinds of fun things to do. So we'll also in that link you'll see some good ideas. And then also we were thinking, and I've seen it done, like for displaying the food, they'll use like wooden boards or like charcuterie boards, and just kind of have the food laid out on there. And so I've even seen where they have like edible flowers, to kind of like decorate the boards. Anyways, it's just like all kinds of fun.
You could go crazy.
You really could. And just for the decor aspect, we used eucalyptus, and then just some really
just
some greenery. So I feel like eucalyptus is just like such a staple and easy way to decorate. Just understated elegance. Obviously Trader Joe's is a great place. You can go to the farmer's market. And then as you probably saw in the picture, we had candles. So we've gotten these like fun little candle holders. They're just from Amazon. And really, you could flip them around and use it for tea light. So anyways, there's 3
Pretty
different
green color.
sizes. I know, it's just like such a pretty green color. And so we just used taper candles that are flameless, smokeless. What?
Beeswax.
Well, I'm not 100% sure they were beeswax, but they were unscented.
Sign. And then we also had these wonderful chargers that are just
Just a good woven material,
super lightweight, and like we can use these again and again and again. So, yeah.
And just rewind a bit on those taper candles. Sorry, not flameless. They do light. they're real candles. They're dripless, so you don't deal with the drips or obviously the smoke and stuff like that.
Which
and cotton fiber.
We
for
were
the
not
wick.
able to light due to wind.
Yeah,
but
no, we were not. So
they still
just
look nice.
They give some height without like blocking the view of the person sitting across from you. And so, I mean, I don't know. We had fun just pulling it all together. Our sister got some great tablecloths. I can't speak for sure on the name of them, but they were amazing and just helped to bring in just like the whole sort of natural vibe, you know.
Right. Just a simple, natural look, nothing too crazy. So.
Yeah. So anyways, we hope that, you throw your own dinner party and just, it's just, I think I love
We
it.
definitely want to do it again. So
And
maybe
like
just lower on a smaller scale, or just like we said, we've mentioned this before, but the whole cookbook thing, like everyone takes a recipe and brings it to someone's house from a particular cookbook and just eat around their table. No need to decorate or go crazy, just keep it simple. Because I mean, there is a lot of like that goes into a dinner party, and then cleaning up if you have people over, but Yeah.
maybe just do paper plates.
Yeah.
Just like white paper
This was
plates.
special
but-
for Magnolia, so.
Yeah, I think it's just the preparing of the food sometimes that can, even
Yes.
if it's not like a whole army, you still have to prepare it. You
Yep.
still have to squeeze all the grapefruit, and
Still have to clean it all up.
you still have to clean it up. Yeah. So, anyways, but we had fun, and I think it's just a great thing to do, especially during the summertime when you can just do it
Yeah.
outside, and you don't have to worry about your house being clean. We just had people enter through the side, just
Yeah.
enter, just stay outside basically. I mean, not that they couldn't
the weather
go
was
outside.
perfect.
The weather was perfect. So, anyways, we just challenge you, encourage you to have your own dinner party
Yeah.
and tag us because we want to see. But yeah, go do something good. Just make sure you're checking off things off your summer bucket list because it goes
yes.
by
It's
fast.
flying.
It is flying. So, yeah, really take every moment to enjoy it because before you know it, if you're here in Washington, hello
gone.
gray, hello drizzle. So, yeah, hello being indoors.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us this week, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.